EZEKWESILI has lent a voice to the ongoing criticism against the Inspector General of Police over his late response on the death of Tiamiyu Kazim, who died a few days ago from gunshot wound. The deceased met his unfortunate death at the hands of a SARS operative who wrongly accused him of being an internet fraudster. The IGP didn't make any official press release on the issue until today, after 3 protesters have been gunned down. Nigerians have since called out the IGP and the police force for the cruel brutality they've meted on innocent Nigerians. Recall that a smaller incident happened in Benin City a few weeks ago, after another innocent citizen was killed by men of the FSRS. And from OBY EZEKWESILI tweet, she said, "This is very self-indicting press release, IG of the police. So it took killings of protesting citizens by your policemen before you put out this statement on the death of talented footballer Mr. Tiamiyu Kazim. What have you done on NSAS shouts of citizens? That the citizens have been shouting that they should NSAS, hashtag NSAS, that what has he done concerning that?" This is serious. But I think what we need to be doing is to continue to talk, not even keeping quiet. Because even if we keep quiet on the happenings in this country, it will get worse. Things will get deteriorated. Even when we know that, most of the time when people talk, a lot of people are frustrated because nothing is being done. When something happens today, people talk about it, and before you know it, if those things are being taken care of, or if those things are being put in a right perspective, next time it will not happen. But the unfortunate thing is that it will happen over and over again. I must tell you, everybody is just living by faith in the country. Anywhere you want to go, you pray. Oh, I'm driving, I'm going to the market. You start to pray. Oh God, take me there safely and take me back. Because everything, every virtual thing in this country, you just have to pray, which is not supposed to be. Everything, those things that we are supposed to do, those things that we are supposed to take care of, those things that we are supposed to, put in right perspective, we pray about them. Why would you not do that? Why would people not do that? Because people who are supposed to do all of this, who are supposed to make things work, they are not doing it. So everybody resort to self-help by calling on God. And that's why we are so religious. Because we are religious because the government has failed in its own responsibilities. And that is why, a lot of people say, oh, we are the most religious. Of course, which we are. But something led to that. A little thing that we are supposed to do, some things that we are supposed to use common sense, we will not do it. Maybe out of ignorance, out of greed, out of any form of, wickedness from even the top. Because those are the things that they really need to put in proper perspective. They will not do it. You can imagine, people are losing their lives on a daily basis. Everybody's just living under fear. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Are you talking about the road that is not being done properly? People just get involved in accidents. Even some of the roads that are even okay, because of the way everything is just in disarray, people don't even obey the traffic. People don't even drive according to the speed limit. People just do whatever they want to do. In that again, you will see some people blocking the road, all in the name of robbing others, all in the name of causing mayhem to others. And by the time people start crying out and what have you, that matter or that issue will just be talked about at that particular time. After one day or so, everybody go back to their business. Everything goes back to normal, and they sweep it under the carpet, and it will not be well taken care of. It will not be well treated. Before you know it again, it will still happen. This issue of this police all the time discharging and taking people's life down. At the end of the day, without even proper investigation, without even proper way of addressing the issue, you don't even know what somebody is up to. The next thing, because the police themselves too, are they even really doing training in the way they ought to go? Everybody is angered, everybody is frustrated. someone can just take his frustration on other people. We are losing a lot of lives in this country based on what? Because of negligence, because of a I don't care attitude, because even people who are supposed to take care of everything, they are not there, they are busy doing some other things. It's just unfortunate that these people who have lost their lives, you know, at the end of the day, everything will be swept under the carpet. The highest people can do is to talk, to talk, to talk. But had it been the way people are talking and yet things are being done quite well, or those things are being managed well, you know, it would have been a different thing. But that does not mean that we will stop talking. We will still continue to talk. A lot of people are even quiet. Some people have even come in the past saying one or two things of what they have observed. Yet nothing is being done. Some are not even bothered again because some are even tired. And that is just it, because it is natural that when you are doing something over and over again and no result is coming out, you know, naturally you just be tired. That then what is the point? What is the essence of talking? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that even impunity will be happening at that higher level, and that is why OBY EZEKWESILI has come out. It took the lives of people before coming out to make statements. It's unfair. It's unfortunate. Honestly, we don't know where we are going, but we still hope that things will get better. That is our prayer, irrespective of what is happening. You know, life must still continue, but people should continue to talk, and the government should do the needful. All the government agencies, they should do the needful. We can't continue like this, because if the way it's happening here, if it's happening all over the world, I don't think the world will be safe. When the government is not taking its responsibility, doing what it ought to do, these are the things that, you know, it results to. Honestly, it's unfortunate. The time is coming when SARS and other men in uniform will know that they don't have monopoly of brutality. The time is coming. They will know that when the people finally rise up in revolution, their guns can't save them. They are Nigerians like you, us all. They have families, they have wives and kids. They live among us. The time is coming, they will be wasted alongside their families and thrown into the street for dogs to feed on. They are human beings and not ghosts. If they don't stop these killings, they won't be able to survive what's coming. It's a warning. I hope the police people are hearing this. You should stop doing things that will push people to the war, because if people are fed up, if they are not getting justice, if they are not getting the right justice, definitely it will result to self-help, and that is what is happening. Because when you feel that you have a government that you know that its responsibility is to protect lives and properties, and you are not doing that, you know, it will result to self-help. They should know that they should not push people to the wall, so that they will not begin to take laws into their hands. Like someone said, the people that are affected, you know, they are human beings. You know, I don't just know. It's like when you hear about all of this kind of a thing, you just feel that, oh, some people just, maybe it's just a story. People are just telling stories. Like I always say, those who are affected, those who are victims of all of these things, they will have a better story to tell, and they are going to mourn till the rest of their life. Because every time they remember this thing, even at times if they try to just like, oh, let us try to overlook this kind of a thing, because if something of that nature happens again, it will remind them. For this kind of a thing not to happen again, that's why we are calling on them to do the right thing on time. You cannot just be negligent all the time. Those who have been affected, if they see that, oh, justice is being given to them, and such things will not happen again, you know, maybe before time or after some time they will forget. But when something of such nature happens again, it will remind them of what happened to them, and that is why, you know, they will continue to mourn, they will continue to be feeling bad. That you can imagine that that's why everyone is not safe. Someone say, I beg you, can someone please tell our president to give order to this FSAS police to join us in the war fronts in Maiduguri, since they are trigger happy. Let them come and join us where the killing of terrorists is legalized. Is the government going to say anything? Is the president going to say anything in all that have been happening? Has he said anything? He has not said anything. That is the unfortunate thing there. No press release. Even some of the things that happened in Aso Rock, they were counter accusation. Even the spokespeople, they've not been able to say anything. It's been how many days now? I know that they are rehearsing, or they are just trying to be to be quiet because they know there's truth in all of these things, because there's nothing you can defend when the whole thing is glaring. So if you are calling on the president, it's just unfortunate that he's not even going to answer. He's not going to say anything. That is where we have really found ourselves. But let them remember, one day monkey go market, he no go come back. It's very unfortunate. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what a OBY is accusing the IGP on the statement of the IGP, that after everything has happened, must it take the people's life before they could respond? And how are we going to make sure that this kind of a thing, these things do not happen again? That is the question. Please leave your comments below and let's